All right, what is going on, everyone? We are back for week 18 in the NFL. We have the entire crew here, first time in a few weeks here. We're going to get started with going through our week 17 records. Ace 10-15, Haas 9-11, Jesse 3-4, Mackie 4-3, just over 1.5 units positive there, and then me 8-8, 2.7 units there last week in the NFL. Combined went 10-0-1 in the NFL yesterday if you tailed our Saturday plays between the Ravens and Browns and Steelers and Bengals. Absolutely on fire last night there. 5-0 in college basketball. It was a great day yesterday in the world of hit the books. So let's get right into our first game. We got 5 games on the slate. I was going to say 5 good games, but week 18 is full of a lot of not good matchups here. We'll get started with the Saints at the Bucks. Let me get these lines pulled up here. A lot of playoff implications on some of these games. If someone wants to pull up the chat and get that ready to go.
Yeah, I got Mr. Smack in here saying he went 9-2 yesterday. That's a dog right there. I mean, if you tail along, it could have been 19-2-1. Shout out to Jaden Young in the Week 18 Fantasy Championship, asking if we should pick between Addison Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., JSN, and Bucky Irving. I think Addison's a great play there. I think Neighbors continues to light it up, and I think I would go with Brian Thomas Jr.
I was going to say, how do you sit Brian Thomas right now? But the other thing, obviously, a lot of the milestone bonuses, what a lot of players need. I've keep seeing all these videos all over social media. They're like, here's the statistics Vegas doesn't want you to see. As soon as you open up BetMGM, it's like week 18 player bonus milestones. Geno Smith, 185 passing yards. Mike Evans, 5 receptions. Mike Evans, 85 yards. Like, believe me, they know everything that these people think we don't, or that they don't want us to know. They already know. Zach Ertz, 2 touchdowns. Zach Ertz, 90 receiving yards. But we'll touch on some of those as we get through these games. Our first game, like I said, is going to be the Saints at the Bucks. A 14-point spread, over under 45. Bucks are minus 1,000 on the money line. Saints plus 650. This is obviously, I said, Mike Evans, the 5 receptions, the 85 yards he needs for a lot of bonuses. I personally would look at him maybe to get in the end zone, minus 155 on MGM. It's a little steep. Obviously, Bucky Irving, Rashad White. I think the Bucks roll. There's not much going for the Saints right now. I definitely would lean on the Bucks minus the 14 and lay the number. Mackie, which way are you going on this NFC South matchup?
Yeah, Bucks should roll. I do like the Mike Evans props. I think Baker's making it a point to get him that money. I think it's $3 million too. So it's
a significant
chump change right there. That's just pocket money.
But the minus 14 in terms of that, I think they roll as well. I think the Saints don't have much going for them. I think it's Desmond Ridder going again. Baker Mayfield should have 3-4 touchdowns.
Desmond Ridder.
Or you mean Ridder?
Not Desmond Ridder. Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler. The guy shouldn't even be in the league. I think he's got some dirt on one.
Easy to mix those two up. But yeah, Bucks roll.
Either of those quarterbacks could play, and I think the Saints would cover. The Saints couldn't cover 14.
Oh, Mackie, your buddy Loose Assholes in the chat right here. Look at his annual salary. He's saying that's not pocket money to him. Yeah, I mean, to Mike Evans, I think that is pocket money. But someone who Fanatic is saying about a cash out around 1,100 is asking, he needs Mayfield to go over on his passing yards today. I think that's a good prop to hit. I think Baker Mayfield lights it up like you guys are saying. And I think that quote earlier in the week by Baker Mayfield that said, if we do win this game, then Mike Evans is definitely hitting his yardage prop is a good indication that he's going to do it. I believe it's at 103.5 though, which is kind of crazy, but I'm going to take it as well. I'm right there with you guys. Bucks roll in this one, secure the NFC South. Baker Mayfield going to the playoffs. Let's not forget who he's beaten this year. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Not a team to be messing lightly with. That defense is fired up. That running game is fired up. And then Baker Mayfield, we know how good he can play when he's playing at the top of his game. Give me the Bucks this week to cover the large spread and take hold of the NFC South. Hoss, you would think anything different, or are we going with a full sweep on the Bucks and almost jinxing them this week?
I know, honestly, should I take the Saints and make everybody else happy? Like, absolutely not. I don't think anybody in their right mind's taking the Saints this week. They're probably not even taking themselves. This team's been so underwhelming to watch. Obviously, they've brought in a lot of young talent, but they're in cap hell. I don't think anything's really going right for them right now. But give me the Bucks with the spread. Mike Evans, have a day. We'll probably see a post on that one for sure. See him on my card too.
Yeah, a couple of guys are saying appreciate the info. Yahoo, if any questions you got there, let us know. Bucks or Saints for the money line, Alejandro. I mean, if you're laying that change on the money line for the Bucks, I mean, hey, it's gonna slap, and we like it. Mike Evans is number 1 underrated receiver for the last 5. Yeah, I think that's a good take there. And someone's saying the Bucks are going to win. Saints trying to get a higher draft pick. Yeah, for sure. I think they'd be lucky to find the end zone this week. They haven't been doing so very often lately. Let's remember back all the way to week 1 and week 2. We had those rankings, guys. You remember when the Saints, everyone saying they're going to the Super Bowl and winning the whole thing.
2-0.
Oh, how much have the mighty have fallen? Someone saying Mo Lester, that's cousin of Lou Sassel, saying Spencer Rattler legacy game. A couple of guys that Mackie hangs out with on Friday nights there. But
It's got the chirps going today.
yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Cowboys aren't even talked about right now. They're always going after Mackie.
They'll still find a way.
Rogers needs one more for 500. Adams TD plus 120. Yeah, we got some picks coming. You see any upsets today? We'll get to it. Do we use FanDuel? Yeah, we use all the books. You got to shop the lines. What about the Texans? We'll get there too. Huff, get us going to the next game. Love these questions in the chat. Keep them coming. Love that 31-13 score projection there, Eric. Let us know your score projections for these games too, because I think some of you might hit on an exacto.
Absolutely. Our next game, another divisional. Actually, I think every game this week's divisional matchup, so I'm not going to say that every game. Bills at Patriots. Bills are a 3.5-point favorite in Foxborough, over under 36.5. Bills money line minus 190, Patriots plus 155. I'm going to go with the Patriots here. I think this is obviously a divisional matchup 2 times in 3 weeks. Now you get the home game back for the Patriots. I like the plus 3.5, but I think they win the game. Give me the Patriots plus 155.
Oh, God. I mean, I don't think I would take the Patriots. The Patriots wouldn't even take the Patriots today. We're not the New York Giants. We're not going to bust our draft pick just for some meaningless win at the end of the season.
When Gerard Mayo's coaching for his job, he's going to.
Oh, I don't think he is. I think Gerard Mayo should be out no matter what. I think Drake May is going to still have a good game. That defense is non-existent, especially in the run game. Whoever it is, James Cook, Frank Gore's son, you can bring back Fred Jackson from over a decade ago, and he's running for over 100 today. Yeah, give me the Bills on the money line to win this game.
So let me say this: you think Gerard Mayo knows that he's fired regardless?
No, I don't think he wants fired because Robert Kraft's been inept the last few years. But
exactly, regardless, you don't think he wants to win this game? To if they're gonna fire him, he fucks over the Patriots draft pick. B, he wins this game and he stay. Yeah, I think
he wants to, but that number 1 pick is on lock here, Huff. That number, if he wants his job to stay relevant, he's not winning this game.
I got the Patriots plus 155.
Wait, are the Bills are playing everyone?
No. They're playing no one. They're still going to win this game on the money line.
Trubisky at under center.
Yeah, I got to go with the Patriots here then. Drake May. I mean, you got to take him in this situation.
You guys carding these?
You don't think so? Against
I know they aren't winning this
second-string Bills team?
I know they aren't winning this game. Drake May's going to look good like he always does, and they're going to lose. That's just how you do it. That's how you secure the number 1 pick. New York Giants take a page out of the book. But we got the whole chat saying here.
Chirping other bad teams.
Same Bills. Everybody's taking the Bills. Everybody's taking the Bills here. Pats are losing. Patriots defense, cheeks, they are. I thought the Bills already played the Pats. They did. They play them twice a year. Muffball. I mean, hey, when you're watching muffball and not football, you don't really know sometimes. But, the Patriots are losing. They have the number 1 draft pick. They're keeping it. And the tank is being commanded the right way. Attaboy, Gerard Mayo. If you guys like the Patriots this week, let me see it on your card.
92% of the money is on the Bills here.
Yeah, I don't see any.
So is there any way the Patriots fumble this bag though, Alex? Like, is there any?
Yeah, there's a great. I think there's a great chance they fumble this.
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't think the Patriots are going to win. Like, I don't like. What do you think they're going to
be under center?
Then why are they playing Drake May?
Because it's just development game. Have you not watched the Patriots all year? Clearly you haven't. He can go off every game and they still lose.
If they didn't want to win this game, Drake May would not be playing.
Drake May also
Drake May development. It's all Drake May development.
Drake May also
so what,
probably
he's going to get developed
and
lose? They're just going to develop him and be like, all right.
Have you not been watching all year? That's what they've been doing. Have you not been watching? Drake May's looked elite. He's got the highlight reels. He's got more rushing yards per carry than your GOAT Lamar Jackson.
Like,
it doesn't matter.
They're not. Yeah, like
do you not remember the accolade that Mitch Trubisky has? He's an MVP. He's going to go out there on the field and show us why he earned that award.
And make sure they know
MVP. Yep.
Oh, God.
Milton is playing. Maybe playing with himself on the sidelines, but it's Drake May that's getting the start today.
I don't know if they're going to lose if Drake May plays. I don't understand why you're so confident in that either. Yeah, like,
because
that's kind of crazy.
Do you not know what's at stake here? The number
I do, but like I just don't see them losing.
Players
the
can't go out there and just not play football.
The players do not care what draft pick your team gets. They're going to lose the game. Do not care.
They're going to lose the game and get the number 1 pick. Chat, keep backing me. At least I have the chat backing me. You got the 3 of you coming at my neck. The whole chat
I
knows.
Just don't understand. If you're going to tank, why are you playing Drake May?
Like, because they're getting the number 1. Have you not watched? You clearly haven't haven't watched. You got the Ravens jersey on. I'm the Patriots fan. I've watched every game. Drake May goes off, hits
So are
all
they
the
are they
stat
gonna
Yeah,
props.
but they're not
try
playing
lose?
second stringers.
Yeah, like
the
are they
Patriots are
trying?
playing fifth. Keyshawn Boutte is the #1 wide receiver. Have you guys not watched the O-line is somebody from the fucking tailgate. They're like, you want to come play left tackle today? It's a revolving door.
I'll take the Patriots.
I really don't, Mackie. I don't know if it's just
Everybody
me,
in
but,
the
like, I don't
chat.
understand
Everybody in
No,
the
I mean,
chat.
the line,
I can,
the
like,
line
the
is now
chat.
dropped.
Pull up the
line,
chat right now. The chat's got my back. Have you not seen the Patriots this season? I've watched every game. Drake May's gonna go off and they're gonna lose. That's
I
what
can
I'm
see
at.
the Patriots losing. I just like they're playing Mitchell Trubisky
Yeah, but like,
and a
if
team
they're
of second
trying to
stringers.
lose,
All
why
right,
play
the
Drake
chat.
May?
Connor Beats finally back and said Patriots winning. Someone goes Patriots head coach losing his job if they win. Great take right there. If he wins this game, he can hit the road hiking. If you want to keep
I
coaching,
think he's hitting the
Rodman,
road
you lose.
regardless.
think
He's
he
going
has.
out with his
It's a-
middle
Hey,
fingers
I would
up
be
to that,
happy.
that
Give me Mike
organization.
Vrabel, give me Ben Johnson, give me fucking anybody. Just as long
Yeah,
as
but
it's
do you
not
think it was
Gerard
his
Mayo
fault?
next
Like, do you really think this was all on Gerard Mayo? Like, how much of the
The
Patriots season
roster
do you
sucked.
blame on
I don't know
Gerard
how much
Mayo?
you can blame a coach for a bad
Mike
roster.
Vrabel,
Like that.
next coach. I love that. I mean, you can blame Elliott Wolf. That guy should take a hike too. Buffalo backups are better than the Pat starters. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Matt
Yeah,
Collins, have a
Trubisky
day.
is better than May.
I mean, you guys would be foaming at the mouth for Drake May. Foaming at the mouth. Have fun with
I'd
Trey
be
Lance.
foaming at
That's
the
your
mouth to have
future.
three
right
Here he
there.
comes with the
Oh,
chirps.
I
Trey
know, yeah.
Lance,
Here
it
he
is.
comes.
Russell
Rag
Wilson,
Mackie.
the savior, loses fucking 10 games in a row when it matters. Buddy,
I'm good
stinks.
on this one. At least I
Dak
get to sit this one
Prescott
out.
gets paid $40 million to throw as many
think it's
touchdowns as
60.
me the last
Ace.
5 weeks.
I think it's
Ace, when
60
Drake May
million.
makes the playoffs, we'll revisit this
Huff,
conversation. in
we're
5
going to
years.
win as many playoff games as you this year. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. We also have 3 wins. You haven't had much to watch all year, so
Yeah, I mean, we get to watch the #1 pick. You get to watch a 24th overall pick in a
Who's the
round
number
1
1
blowout
overall
once
pick?
again.
and playing
Actually,
competitive
we-
games and playing a
We might
playoff
be able
game.
to trade down and get a bag. Actually, chat, let me know if you guys are all in with me here, chat. I'm talking to you guys here. Fucking one-sided story here from the cast. Let me know who you guys want to do
what
with
do
that
you
pick.
do
I
if-
want to trade down.
What do you do if the Patriots get the number 1 overall pick and take Shador?
Oh, there's zero chance to do
No
that.
shot to do that.
What
That would be
about
crazy.
Travis
Well, they-
Hunter speaking into existence that he wants that #1 pick? Everybody's like, "Wow, did you see Travis Hunter wants to be drafted first overall?"
What do you want him to say? He wants to
Who
go
doesn't?
fifth overall?
Yeah,
I
who
want to get
doesn't-
drafted
Who
number 1
doesn't
overall.
want to go first overall?
You get 30
Draft me
million.
number 1.
But I'm with the chat here. That guy's saying I'd trade that pick for a King's ransom. That's exactly what I do. We saw what the Chicago Bears did. They got a superstar wide receiver, got a plethora of top round picks. Yeah, they didn't hit on him.
I was gonna say we see how that's worked out for them.
Yeah, but I would still take that any day of the week. I'd take that every day and Sunday. I'd take 2 firsts, 2 seconds any day for that #1 pick, no matter what.
All right, our next game: Commanders at Cowboys. Commanders are a 7-point favorite. Over under at 44. Commanders money line -350. Cowboys +260. Mackie, what do your Dallas Cowboys do today?
Oh, not much. I think the line opened at 4.5, and Commanders obviously
It has dropped heavily.
it's risen. If anything, it was 4.5, right?
He has risen.
I was saying drop like from
Okay,
the
I got you. Yeah.
-4.5.
Yeah, I mean, Commanders have playoff implications here. I think it's Trey Lance in the center today. Don't really see the Cowboys doing much. I think their season's pretty much over. No CD. You can see Jaden Daniels ball out today. 7 points here. Divisional matchup. Dallas might want to play some spoiler, but you got to lean on the Commanders here.
I like the under in this one, under 44.
Yeah, I mean, I like that too, but then again, it could snap off late. We know the Commanders like to put up big
Remember last game, the 30 points in the final 2 minutes?
Yeah, Huff, find that first half under. I think that might be a better play here this week, especially if it's sitting over
Probably 21.
Yeah, if it's sitting over 21 points, I like it. If it's sitting
22 and a
anywhere under
half.
yeah, I like that a
I do
lot
like that.
actually. Haven't seen that much on the Huff card this year. Maybe we get a Huff special, the first half under, or maybe we wait until the primetime playoffs to come back around. I like the commies.
Hit on it last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I'd first half and full game.
See, the bread and butter, Huff. Get the bread and butter rolling. Fucking take it to the bank.
I've got the ones I've taken. I've gotten fucked by like a half point every time.
There's been some high ones too this year, which is crazy. I remember you saying a few times it's 24.5 in these first half overs. I'm like, wow, that's wild.
That's what I got last night. Was 24.5 on the card.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean,
It was
whenever you
20
see
at halftime.
anything over 21 points, I think is a really good first half under bet. But I think the Commanders are going to be an easy one today. Everybody's saying Ertz is a fantasy wagon today. I agree with you there. There's a lot of incentives, like Huff had right off there. I don't think he finds the end zone twice.
He needs
might
a
find
lot
it
of
once.
numbers, so.
Yeah, but I still think he has a good day. I could see at least 5 to 6 catches. I could see 70 yards. I could see 1 touchdown. But yeah, I think definitely the commies here this week. Trey Lance getting a plethora of the reps down in Dallas today too. that kind of scares me. I was a big Trey Lance guy coming out of college, but he's just not ready for the league. He's not pro ready. Yeah, Hoss, let us know what you think about this one. Anything Cowboys commies, or is it just a Commanders waxing?
Just Commanders waxing. I mean, like Mackie said, it's just. I mean, it'll be cool to see what Trey Lance has. I mean, like he was picked that high for a reason. Maybe you'll see a few flashy plays out of him, but you know he's going to be loose with that football. Definitely like him to throw an interception today. If they even have him throwing the ball that much, I don't really know what that offense is going to look like with Trey Lance at the helm. But they brought him in for a reason, so it'll be interesting to see what they got there. But definitely expect Jaden Daniels to show out and kind of make a case for him and taking over that NFC.
Yeah, and shout out to Mr. Smack Sports reminding us that yes, the Commanders secure that 6th seed with a win, and with a loss they drop to the 7th seed. You really want the 6th seed this year, because if not, you're going to either Detroit or Minnesota. You grab that 6th seed, and you're going to who are you going to there? You're going to Los Angeles Rams, I believe, right? You're going up.
No,
to LA.
Detroit or Minnesota is
Tampa Bay.
Detroit or Minnesota has a bye. It'll be Philly.
Oh yeah, it's Philly. Yep, I'm forgetting about that one. Yeah. With one bye week there, Mr. Speck, thank you for reminding us there. So yeah, you get to go see Philly.
The 3 seed's going to be the Rams, Ace, because the Bucks would win.
How much do you want to see the Los Angeles Rams out of all of these teams? Do I want to go?
Easy.
None of those NFC North juggernauts.
So you want you need the 6th seed here.
Yeah, this is a must-win game for the Commanders. Go up to Los Angeles. Go over to Los Angeles and take this one. Someone says I feel like the Cowboys will win. I don't know, Mackie. What do you think about this one here? Someone says Dak needs to go.
Just paid him $60 million a year. What do you mean he needs to
go? He's
Listen,
going to the bank.
Dak was second in the MVP voting 2 years ago. He had a bad year. Yeah, he got injured. Let's give him a little slack here.
Give him a running game. How about that?
Yeah, I think they need to draft Ashton.
Well, you know, you could have had Derrick
Henry,
Henry, but he wasn't going to fit the. He wasn't going to fit
Mackie,
the scheme.
Ashton
I
Genty, or Cam
think long term,
Scadabo.
if you guys get Genty, you might be better off. I'm not even.
Ashton Genty or Cam Scadabo?
I'd rather Genty. I think Scadabo's ripping up college football, but I mean it's a different game when you see NFL.
He's not going to do that.
Tiny,
dude. He is not going to bounce off tackles like that.
I also really think that Genty behind a good offensive line like the Cowboys with weapons on the outside where they can't respect the run game too much. I think he'll eat on that offense. But we do have a bunch of questions here in the chat. A lot of people asking about the Colts on the money line here this week. I do think the Colts end up getting the job done because they're really good.
Jags.
Really? I think Jonathan Taylor goes nuclear today. I think that's one of my anytime touchdown locks is Jonathan Taylor to find the end zone. But I'm right there with you. I mean, Mac Jones is a great quarterback. I know you guys love him so much. I got the jersey. I can ship it over to you. But that's going to be a tough one to watch. But I think that'll be a competitive game. Give me the Colts on the money line, though. Someone's asking here. They must be in the championship. Pollard or Garendo this week? Who are you going with?
I'd go Pollard.
Pollard has incentives.
The only thing is Tyjae Spears has been cutting into that workload, and he's a very valid running back. I feel like Garendo's probably playing for his spot in the league almost at this point. Whatever he can do can keep his career going a little bit further.
Yeah, but he's got who's throwing the football for San Francisco today?
That might even be better though. They can be handing the ball off to him all
game.
Yeah,
also,
they have no pass game going. Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
Ace, I could be wrong on this.
They just paid for Tony Pollard. Like they need to utilize him somehow. I think they're going to feed him a lot.
I could be wrong on this. If the Patriots win today, do the Titans get the first pick?
I think the Browns. Well, the Browns need the Patriots to win. They need one more thing.
I think
it's all dependent on a lot of stuff.
How many teams have 3 wins right now?
I think the
Browns season's over, so they locked up with what 3 wins?
That's and that's why I'm telling you guys the Patriots are not losing this game because you can drop as low as
not winning this game.
You can drop as low as
they'd have like the 4th pick.
Yeah, but you could drop as low as depending on tiebreakers and stuff.
No, you could, dude. You could drop down to like 9,
10. Yeah, that's a big difference there.
It just comes down to win percentages with the Jags, the Raiders. Obviously, pending what happens today.
Jags have 4 wins.
Yeah, I'm saying if the Patriots win today, the other teams that have 4 wins are the Jets, the Jags, Titans have 3, Raiders have 4,
Bears, Panthers.
Giants have 3, Bears have 4, Panthers have 4, and then 49ers only have 6. Sorry.
So this is definitely a must-lose for the Patriots.
Yeah, Scotty Stacks, I'm right there with you. I'm a Patriots fan too.
I thought they could drop. I thought there was a scenario where they could drop to 2, and I was going to say like even 2 or 3. If it's the Giants and the Titans picking in front of you, and the Patriots have 3rd, like you guys can still get Travis Hunter 3rd.
Yeah, I mean,
both of those teams are going to pick quarterbacks. You're the top-ranked team.
You think Cam Ward goes second?
No.
What'd you say, Mackie?
You think Cam Ward goes second?
But I'm saying both
depends
of
on
those
who
teams want
loses.
quarterbacks. Like I don't think
Oh,
they're gonna.
Hoss, I got someone in the chat right here saying low-key gem, Ray Davis rushing or receiving TD. I feel like that's a great play. Ray Davis
That's
is
a
very
great
good.
play.
He's
Love
gonna
Ray
go off.
Davis.
He's been great there. Someone said Michael Penix interception. Huff loves him some Michael Penix. Huff, you think he throws an interception today though?
Who's he play? Carolina.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think there's a
Nah.
lot of points in that game too.
49. That is a high total. I don't know.
Michael
I haven't looked.
Penix.
I haven't looked into that game too much.
What's our TikTok talking to the blue hat? Yeah, go follow us. So you got us here. Hit the books pod. Our producer Jesse's gonna throw it in the chat for you. Toss us a follow. Come on over to our Instagram too. Toss us a follow there too. We're always posting all of our plays. Someone's saying
Well,
Josh
yes,
Allen going crazy. So I don't know about that, Scotty. I mean, he's sitting on the bench. He might
He's
be going
going.
crazy.
He's gonna go
when
crazy in street clothes over there.
He's gonna be going crazy when Mitchell Trubisky gets going. Got the Chiefs and Broncos. Yeah, we're gonna get to that one. That's gonna be a good game.
That's
think I
next.
might
Let's
be
just
the
get
only
into
one.
that
Yeah,
now.
let's get into that one.
Kansas City at Denver. Denver's an 11-point favorite. Over under 40. Broncos minus 600. Chiefs plus 425. I kind of lean on the Chiefs plus 11. I don't
Chiefs
think
money
they're that,
line.
I don't think they're
Slam
that
it.
bad
Slam
with
it.
backups in. Like they still have very, decent backups. I'd say good backups. It's a back-to-back Super Bowl team. Like I'll take the Chiefs plus 11. I don't think they win the game.
I think they win the game because Carson Wentz does that when it matters. Joshua say Bo Nix going dumb. I think he's going stupid because they're going to lose the game at home. Give me the Chiefs to knock their division rival out of the playoffs. And then the Dolphins will lose to the Jets too. And Joe Burrow gets into the playoffs and the NFL is happy. Roger
Oh, I
Goodell
hope
scripted
not.
this one. The script writers were writing, yeah, you definitely hope not, Haas, because you and the rest of the AFC North does not want to see Joe Burrow. But don't worry, Josh Allen will put him out of his misery in the first round. But give me the Kansas City Chiefs on the money line and plus 11 to win. You say I'm dreaming. I say I'm speaking facts. Carson Wentz will get the win here.
No,
Mackie,
you're
let me know
dreaming
why I'm
about
right.
a win. The Broncos literally, I said at the beginning of the year, they play this Chiefs team tough. They lost by a block field goal. Broncos are not going to lose this game.
Mr.
They'll
Bounty
win this spot.
Gate bag fumbler.
I think the
Sean
Chiefs
Payton.
would be stupid to let them to win this game because I mean
You want the Broncos in. You don't want the
those
Bengals.
Bengals.
But you don't want your division rival in with the good defense. The
It doesn't
Bengals
matter.
have
They'd
one of
rather
the
play
worst
the
defense in the
Broncos.
league. All of the real teams in the league see the Bengals and they lick their chops. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes will have field days against that defense, and I think that the Chiefs are going to cover here. Definitely have a chance to win.
There's not a team in the playoffs that would rather see the Bengals and the Broncos. Not a team.
Yeah, there's not a single
There's not a
team.
team that would rather see the Bengals and the Broncos. Not a team.
I think they all would. I would rather see the weak defense than the tough defense. Chat, let me know. Would you rather see that Broncos defense or the Bengals defense come playoff?
Preface an
quarterback that's never been
MVP
in the
quarterback and a
playoffs.
rookie quarterback at that.
Oh,
as
he's
well.
not an MVP quarterback. That's just blasphemy. It's either Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson to lose.
No, one, it's Lamar
Jesus.
Jackson. Let's stop right there. And two, like I would much rather see the Denver Broncos than Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
Yes.
For sure.
Wow,
you
you
guys
guys
are
are
crazy.
crazy.
I don't need Joe Burrow going
Defense
nuclear
wins
again.
championships. Huffs,
Rookies don't do
Huffs
good in the
Steelers-
playoffs.
Yeah, rookies in the
Huff Steelers-
playoffs.
Bo
Give me
Nix isn't a
Bo Nix
rookie.
coming to
Bo
Baltimore
Nix is
every
the
single day of
fakest
the week.
rookie of all time. He's literally
Yeah,
as
he's
old
like
as us.
29 years old.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
Is
but
his
still,
first year in
send
the
him to
NFL?
Baltimore, first round of the playoffs. Let's see how he does in a home playoff game for the against the Ravens. That's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, I am saying one thing here though, Devil Dog. This is a good take, and that's why I'm saying that there's a chance that the Chiefs win this on the money line and that they cover this week is because of that defense. I know that they're not playing everybody, but Steve Spagnuolo is still calling the plays. He's going to be throwing pressure there. It's going to be a competitive one.
Yeah, the 11's just you can't see the Chiefs as 11-point underdogs and take the other side. It's just not ethical.
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's go. I got the Chiefs here today. I think the Broncos you don't want to see. Plus, also think about it from perspective. You don't want your divisional opponent to get to the playoffs. I know people are like, "Oh, Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes," blah, blah, blah. But yeah, but the Chiefs brass doesn't want their division rival to get to the playoffs. Also, Huff, you've talked all year about doesn't matter as long as you have a good defense with the Steelers, and I think that rings true here with the Broncos. Give me the weaker defense than the Bengals. I'd rather see the Bengals or the Dolphins than the Broncos any day of the week. I don't want to play against Pat Surtain, Nick Bonitto, and the rest of the guys who have been playing great football this year.
You do want to
Broncos
play
winning.
against Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, though?
That's
No.
fine. I don't care. I mean, you can score 100.
Do you, Huff? Do you want to
No.
play against Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase?
Well, you guys definitely don't because they scare the hell out of you.
Well,
two.
we lit them up like 4 weeks ago, so we're not
Yeah,
that.
but
We're
what happened
1-1 against the
last night?
Bengals, 1-1 against the Ravens. So
I mean, I'm
don't
not
even
that
bring the
worried about
Bengals
them either.
stats
I'm just
to me.
saying I'd rather have the Broncos than the Bengals on my schedule for sure.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs
A team that actually has playoff success in the past 5 years, you don't want to see the Bengals.
No.
I mean, that was a mystery run. I think that was a one and done.
They could beat the Bills in the first round, dude.
Nah, they can't. They're not going into Buffalo. Whatever 7 seed gets into the playoffs is going into Buffalo and winning that game. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee that. Bills are not losing this week. They're not losing in round 1. Back-to-back Bills wins. Come on now.
And we move on to Sunday Night Football. The really only good game of the day, I would say, is Minnesota at Detroit. Detroit's a 3-point favorite here, over under 56.5. Lions minus 155. Vikings plus 130 here. Winner gets the 1 seed. Loser gets the 5 seed. I'm going to take the Detroit Lions at home here, minus the 3 points. A lot of people writing off this Lions team, which is crazy. All they do is win games. All they do is cover spreads. Obviously, I've been big on this Vikings team the past few weeks. I took them against Green Bay. That was obviously a big win. Both teams 14-2. Lions handled them early on in the season. I'm going to take them to handle them in Detroit. Give me the Lions minus 3. I just can't write off this Lions team like all of America is right now. I've never seen a 14-2 team just get shoved to the side and everyone's like foaming at the mouth.
They're
for the
both
Vikings.
14-2.
They're
I know.
both. I'm gonna take the better 14-2 team. Do you have a guy that hits the gritty on the Detroit Lions? No. Do you have Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkins in, Justin Jefferson? Everybody ripping is in. Do you have Josh McCown coaching up the GOAT comeback player of the year, Sam Darnold? The whole crowd is gonna be saying "Skull" because the Vikings brass went and spent $2 million on all the tickets so their fans could show up in that purple. Give me the Vikings here, plus 130 to win the game. And Mackie, I like your reference yesterday. Give me Alabama. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to walk into Detroit and win this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring one. There's going to be big points on both sides. Look for Jameson Williams again and Jahmyr Gibbs and Mon Ra, Sam Laporta. But on the other side, Justin Jefferson for 2. I think Jordan Addison gets in, maybe a Naylor touchdown. And then Sam Darnold's going to continue to show why he is the comeback player of the year. And he should be in that conversation for MVP, but there's better guys that are ahead of him. I'm going Skull here on the money line. Love that plus 130. Huff said it on the pod this week. He said he was going to ride with those Vikings again, switching up onto the Lions. He hit them last week. I'm going to hit him again this week on the money line here. Give me the Minnesota Vikings. Mackie, let us know who you're liking here.
Yeah, basically a toss-up, but I think the Vikings will take this one as well. Last game, they had it, skin of their teeth, and they let it slip away. They lost 29-27, I think. It was a 2-point game. Sam Darnold's playing really good football. I think Aaron Jones finds the end zone. Obviously, Justin Jefferson's going to have huge implications on this one. But Jordan Addison's been the difference maker for this team, just taking a lot of slack off Justin Jefferson, really being he's a wide receiver 1 on many teams. So big difference maker there. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think both running backs will get in. You can't say Jahmyr Gibbs is not going to get in the end zone in this game. But, yeah, I'm going to lean on the Vikings here.
I'm also going to call it a Sam Laporta first touchdown here.
Mackie,
Plus
so we're going
1,200.
rare no hat day for Mackie, just letting the flow
Straight
hang
out of
out
bed.
today.
Straight out of bed.
Straight out of bed, straight out of Vikings, straight out of Skull. Hoss, let us know why Justin Jefferson's hitting the gritty today.
Yeah, I'm with you, Alex. I'm going Skull on this one too. I think Sam Darnold's been playing some great football.
I
think
it.
they're going to fire up all those big guys there in Vikings territory. And I think this is a huge game for Minnesota. I mean, this is going to be like obviously this NFC North has been really big in terms of where they're going to end up in the NFC in terms of finish. But I really think the Vikings take it to them today. I don't think people are writing off the Lions, but I think they're seeing, and I've said it before on the podcast, I think they're seeing just how one-dimensional this Lions team is. It's just a regular football team. That's all it is. They run the ball. They pound the rock. They have a few different guys who can run the ball in a few different ways. That seems to get a lot of people scared, but that defense doesn't scare me one bit, and I really don't think that offense should cause too many problems for Minnesota either. I think they're going to be able to keep up with them. My biggest play on the day is going to be that Jameson Williams over receiving yards. I think he is going to get his. He's going to get that big play like he always does, but like you said, Alex, they got way too many weapons in Minnesota, and I think it's going to be a big one for them today. I'm going to be rocking my Vikings hat with the horns on the side. Let's go Vikings. Give me a skull in the chat.
Hey,
call
Antonio, when you spell it
the
with
Lions
losers
once
there, you got to use
unprofessional.
1-O. You got to use 1-O. It's losers when you spell it that way.
Losers.
The Lions are not winning this week. You and the rest of the Detroit brass can rock that blue, and it's going to lose for the second time this year, if you know what I'm saying. But I've got the
insanity to
Vikings
call a
here.
team one-dimensional when their last 4 games, 40 points, 34 points,
They
42
pulled
points,
someone
30
out of the
points.
regular
stands.
team,
They
though.
pulled
Like-
someone out of the stands to play linebacker this week. They've lost everybody on defense. They got 13,
You haven't
14
seen
guys
that. You
on the
mustn't.
injury
I
list.
mean, you must be watching a different Detroit team than me.
You
dude.
must
all
not be
they do is
watching the
win games
Minnesota
and cover
Vikings.
spread.
All they do is win games and score points.
Yeah, that's why we have a 1 seed versus a 5 seed here coming up today.
How great is this game? Let's stick to it. I think that there's going to be a lot of good props. There's a lot of other games on today with playoff implications, but this is the game everybody's waiting for. We're waiting all day for Sunday night. Huff, let me know your favorite props, favorite anytime touchdown scores in this one today.
Laporta, I said it. Laporta anytime. Laporta first. I'm taking both of those.
Who else do you think finds the end zone today for both teams?
Probably Gibbs. I sneaky. I feel like what was was the receiver Tim Patrick that Goff
Yeah.
was throwing to a lot.
Yeah, that's a
I
great
could
one.
see
Day.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like a lot of people are going to be taking all the big guy props in this. I could see a couple of those guys kind of sneak up the lineup. You said, what is it, Jalen Naylor
Yeah.
for the Vikings? Like something like that.
Not
I think
Josh
Addison
Not
would-
Josh Naylor for the.
I think
the
I'm going to
Diamondbacks,
take.
right?
I think I'm going to take the Addison and Jefferson reception props. I also like those. I've been taking those the past few weeks. I hope Addison's sitting at like 4.5, 5.5. He's been climbing up what he's set at the past few weeks, but I'll have to see what he's officially set at going into Sunday night. But yeah, I like Laporta first anytime. That's probably my favorite play in this game, and I'm going to take the Lions minus the 3.
Yeah, Kyle Coughlin right there with you. Shout out Kyle Coughlin in the chat. Laporta 2+ touchdowns. I think that's not a bad play to look at. The tight end finds them when they're out. Huff, Jesse, got to figure out what you guys are smoking out there in Yinzerville. Sam saying Adrian Peterson on the over. I think Adrian Peterson is just figuring out which kind of switch he's going to use. Great Hall of Fame running back right there, but he's not playing today. It's going to be Aaron Jones who gets
The
the end zone.
crazy part about this game, I didn't realize both these teams. Well, Vikings are 11-4-1 against the spread. The Lions are 11-5. So not only do they have the same record, they basically have the same against the spread record too.
Yeah, and one thing that I have to look at, we saw them bring back Cam Akers from the Houston Texans. He's been actually pretty shady spelling Aaron Jones, and he's looking good doing it too. I think there's a potential for him to get in the end zone here. I just think there's points galore. It sounds like we all like the over here today. Jameson Williams is dynamic. He's electric. I mean, that's one that you can watch with the ball in his hands. He makes things happen. Amon-Ra St. Brown, someone's name we haven't heard much of on this podcast, but he's a chain mover, end zone finder.
I'm not big on him for how much I like this Lions team. He's so corny. I just don't like him.
But people
Oh,
always
bad
say how
take.
great he is. Yeah,
I know. I
Bad
love
take.
it.
He's a top 10 receiver in the league.
I can't. Every time I see his videos of his podcast on Instagram, I just like him less and less.
Well, yeah, if you're watching podcasts
Or
on
follow
Instagram,
him.
it's got to be the Hit the Books podcast.
Oh, I don't follow.
Not
It pops up
St. Brown
It pops
show.
up like 5 times a week. Him and his dumbass brother sitting there calling USC wide receiver university.
You know what's going to be great? The dumbest coach in the NFL, Dan Campbell, is going to make a brutal play
this
call
guy's
this week.
on
He's
something
going to
this
go
morning.
fourth. He's going to go for it on 4th and short in the worst spots, and he is going to turn it over. I just think he makes the
You're
worst
fucking
decisions,
insane,
leaves
dude.
points on the board. Huff really wants to play for Dan Campbell, but he would also hate losing for him if he missed it on 4th and short and gave up points like he did in the NFC Championship last year. Yeah, I've got the Vikings here. The better coach is Kevin O'Connell. The favorite coach for the people is Dan Campbell, but the better football coach is Kevin O'Connell. And also Brian Flores is a stud on that side of the ball. That defense is playing great. Cam Bynum. Chat, let me know what dance you think they're hitting in the end zone today once they pick off Jared Goff. I think that Cam Bynum's going to be having going electric. Probably hit another High School Musical one there as they were practicing that all week. Haas, Mackey, let me know some props you guys like on this game.
Yeah, like I said, I like Aaron Jones to get in the end zone. I'm sure it's pretty high. I think both running backs get in. Jordan Addison, my favorite receiver. I think a lot of attention's on Jettas in the end zone, and he always finds a way to sneak in. Laporta, I do like Laporta. I think he's been finding the end zone a few times the last few weeks. He found it last week, and I do like Amon-Ra as well. So I do like a lot of points here. All the big guys should get in, but Sunday Night Football, so you never really know.
Right. Yeah, Hoss, let us know what you're thinking. I know you said you like some stuff about Jameson Williams as your play of the day as he's hitting that prop. Anything about Jahmyr Gibbs? Do you think he hits that receiving prop? Do you think he finds the end zone? Also, someone shouting out the Rhode Island Rams. Yeah, go Rams.
Oh, let's go Rhodey.
Hoss, big alum there. But yeah, Hoss, let us know what you think about this Lions-Vikings game. And then let's get some score predictions from the boys on this one.
think it's gonna be a really fun one. I mean, I really like obviously the prop guys in a lot of these games. Another big prop day, but I'd really like to see the Jordan Addison receiving yards. I'd like to see Justin Jefferson's receiving yards, and you're definitely going to see Jameson Williams receiving yards on my card today.
Shout out
I think
to
he's going to be hitting.
Point.
I think he needs just like 50 yards or something for 1,000 yards this year. So I definitely think he's going to be getting that, and I think he's going to be getting a long one too for a touchdown. So stay tuned for my card on this one. I'm definitely going to have a few plays in that Sunday night matchup.
Yeah, shout out to Antonio Michael in the chat. I think he's a relative of Dan Campbell, or a cousin of Huff. He's really backing these Lions today and hating the Vikings. But chat, let me know your score predictions for Sunday Night Football tonight. I'll start us off. I think that there's going to be 4 touchdowns for the Vikings here, 3 touchdowns for the Lions, and a couple field goals apiece. Jake Bates, one of the best kickers, young kickers in the league, for the Lions there. I am going to go with a 34-31 victory for the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be an electric game throughout. Like I said, I think Dan Campbell's going to cost his team with a bad 4th down play call, but it happens too often. But shout out to you from Michigan tuning in. Antonio Michael, just messing with you. Love the engagement. Love the chat there. Keep tuning in. It's going to be a great one. I could see the Lions winning as well, but I'm on the Vikings with the juice. Huff, let me know your score prediction for Sunday Night Football.
I'm going to go 31-24 Detroit.
Mackie, what are you looking at?
31-30 Vikings.
Wow. 2-point conversion at the end?
Yeah, we'll see some sketchy stuff here.
Missed extra points and whatnot.
They're going to be down 30-28 and kick a field goal.
All right. I like that. Hoss, what are you thinking?
I you know what though? I was thinking a 30-point game too, but I actually think this goes even higher than that. I'd like to see something like maybe a 38-24 Vikings.
Yeah, and that was
out.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. I mean,
I really think they're going to. Like, I think it's going to be a big day for the Vikings.
How good is that Vikings defense? I don't think it's talked about enough. We talk about defense winning championships, defense winning when it matters. We have a Ravens fan, Cowboys fan, Patriots fan, Steelers fan on the cast here. We have all seen great championship teams, albeit not Mackie, led by strong defenses.
Waiting for it. I saw his face. He was waiting for it.
I was so excited.
Fucking on a tee, loaded it up, hit that one out of the park. But we've all seen great defenses lead Super Bowl runs here. Mackie's watched the Chiefs do it time in and time out and always bets on it too. So
now Mackie just
got to give me something, yeah.
Yeah. So no, I mean that defense, Huff. I'll tell you this though. Now that the Lions are all banged up coming into the year, that Lions defense is pretty strong. Do you think the Vikings defense is much stronger than the Lions defense? I know that secondary gets picked.
Wait, did you say like before the injuries or now?
Right now though.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love Hutchinson. I like a lot of those pieces on that Detroit team. I'd probably say that Minnesota does have the better defense, especially right now.
I love the way Brian Flores is getting that group to play too. I mean, they're just ball hawks. They get turnovers everywhere, and they still have that guy Harrison Smith that has really led that locker room.
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, he's a great pickup there. But Brian Flores, former Patriot, I know he was kind of shut down as a head coach out there down in Miami, but I think he's really finding.
He had a cup of coffee in Pittsburgh as a defensive or a linebackers coach as well.
Oh, right when he got canned, he was like one of those coaches that just like, yeah, I'll come along for the ride, kind of like Saleh.
Tomlin was like, come be my linebackers coach.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I mean, you might as well go join a good defense. But yeah, Hoss, anything else you got in this one?
No, I'm ready for this one, honestly. You'll see a lot of these plays on my card for sure. I'm really excited for this game. It'll be nice to actually watch some real football tonight.
All right, well, let's get into some of our locks of the day. We got some good picks going in this one, some anytime touchdowns. I think there's a lot going across the board.
Brandon Graham is doing Sports Center right now. The Eagles play today at 1:00. Like,
yeah,
you think
they're
it's
not playing
I
anybody.
mean, I know
right?
it's probably pre-recorded, but like, I don't think he's one of the guys that deserves to sit. I know he's like a veteran, but not a good look. I was like, wait, he's on a team right now. What the fuck is he doing on Sports Center?
All right, let's get our favorite anytime touchdown parlay going. Let's get it rolling. I think one of my favorite touchdowns this week is going to be Bijan Robinson to find the end zone against the Carolina Panthers.
Josh Jacobs, low line too.
Yeah, as long as they keep him in, it should hit early. I mean, what's his name? Derrick Henry found too late.
They're playing for something.
Yeah, they're playing for seeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Graham injured for the season, Huff, so he doesn't have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Playing today. So T. Johnson, thanks for letting us know. Can y'all talk about the Texans and Titans? Yeah, I mean that.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, I'm not taking too much on that one. Hoss is telling you to go with Calvin Ridley.
Tony Pollard to probably get into.
Kira, I'd probably stay away from that game personally. But
let's build plus 200.
Let's build our anytime parlay. People are asking for it. So far, we have Laporta, Bijan Robinson, Mackey is Josh Jacobs. Haas, give us our last pick.
I hate to say it because I think I'm going to be the one to screw everybody over, but I really like him today. Give me Devontae Adams anytime touchdown.
Oh, God.
My
I
guy.
like it. I like
No,
it.
I like that
Devontae
too.
Adams.
like
He's
it.
sick.
I
Give
think
me
we should do
Devontae
what we did.
Adams.
I think we should do what me and Haas did last week. Instead of a 4-legger that we're just donating, I think we should do 2-2-leggers. So how
All
do
right,
we want to do
let
it?
me get me and Mackey on the running back parlay, and you guys take the receivers. Laporta and Adams
All
at
right,
2
we hit
plus
last
money, and
time,
we'll
Huff.
take the
Let's
2
do it.
negatives. The running backs are automatic. I
Yeah,
think
that's
we
actually
parlay
pretty
all four.
smart because then
Yeah.
we're basically banking on hitting yours, and then ours could be a free roll.
Yeah, Bijan Robinson going against the Carolina Panthers, Josh Jacobs from the Green Bay Packers. I think that those two will find the end zone. Then you got Sam Laporta on Sunday Night Football to wrap it up, and Haas has Devontae Adams finding the end zone one more time for Aaron Rodgers, potentially the last time that they take the field together. So I like that
That's
play
why.
as
I mean,
well.
I really think Devontae Adams will get a touchdown today.
Yeah, especially with Rodgers chasing that record. Shout out to Devil Dog letting us know, one more touchdown. I think he gets a couple today. I think there's a chance they play spoiler to the Dolphins as well. So should be a good one. I'm excited though. It should be a great Sunday Night Football slate. My lock is Bijan Robinson find the end zone now, and then I got the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Let's go.
I'm excited for that Sunday night game. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. I think that's gonna do it.
It was a
H, you
good
wanna
day
tap
yesterday.
anything
Though. I
else
had
in the
fun
chat
yesterday.
before
Did you
we
guys
go?
have fun yesterday? Do you guys like those games? Do you guys like that? It was a good day yesterday. I enjoyed that one.
The Ravens game was snooze
That was
fest.
fun. That was really fun to watch. No, it wasn't. Are you kidding me? That was great.
We wanted to
Michael
watch
Pierce,
that
the
game. What do you-
It
interception.
was great. It was great to be a Ravens fan yesterday.
didn't watch
Watching that
Bailey
big guy
Zapp.
rumble. Come on, that was fun.
366-pound lineman with the interception. That's something I didn't have on my bingo card. Shout out
Dude,
Bailey
Pierce,
Zappi not
58.
being on the Patriots.
Is that
He
his name,
stinks.
Haas? Pierce?
Who? Michael Pierce? Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
a dog. Big man.
Huge.
You know,
guys.
did you hear what he said after the game too? They're like, "Why didn't you take it to the rack?" He's like, "Oh, the bus ran out of gas." He's like, "That's awesome." What a
Yeah,
guy.
he was saying he doesn't
He's an
want to be put
all-time
into a
lineman
meme
quote.
at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They were
let us
talking
know.
about it all week, I guess. So like, if you get an interception, just go down. It's like, wow.
Imagine
really
starting
Those guys don't
Bailey
get fixed a
Zappi,
lot. They're
though.
like, you can't. These half the players on the field can't
Thanks for
tackle
talking
him.
to
You
Devil
need two
Dog.
people.
I
to
know, like
tackle
just
him.
run.
Bears Super Bowl. Let's go. Vikings more luck. Huff, let the people know where to find us, where to get our picks, and thanks for tuning in, boys.
Yeah, hitthebooks.pod on Instagram, hitthebooks_pod on Twitter. It's 10:15 Eastern. We'll have all of our plays out by say 11:30, going into the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock slate. And then obviously Sunday night's the game everyone wants to see. For Sunday night, we'll have all of our plays out by 6 p.m. So if you're tuning in for our Sunday night plays, we'll get our official cards out for that by 6 p.m. But everything else will be posted by say 11:30. Hitthebooks.pod on Instagram, hitthebooks_pod on Twitter. Like I said, 10-0 combined in the NFL yesterday, 5-0 in college basketball. We're rolling right now. We have not a great slate of the NFL. I almost said we have a good slate of football today. We don't have a great slate of football. We have a great Sunday night game. I'll preface that. But other than that, thanks for listening. That's going to do it for us. Unless you guys got anything else, Ace, any last second things in the chat, anything you want to throw in? If not, sign us off.
Yeah, let's get after it this week. Stay tuned for our Monday Night Football segment. We'll be recording that as well, even though there's no Monday Night Football, so I take that back. But yeah, we'll see for playoffs next week. Yeah, just letting it fly. Don't take the Patriots today. Yeah, you heard it here first.
Mortal
let's
lock,
go Ravens.
Patriots money line.
Oh God.
All right. Yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week for the playoffs.
Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs, Sam Laporta, Devontae Adams, take them to the bank.
Let's get it.